All right, our SLP group did our project and it's called Eco Chicos. My name's Danny Lavoie.
I'm Lillian Jensei.
Erica Olguin.
Elise Lasky.
So for the literature review, there were several themes. One of them was social moral responsibility. Students have a responsibility to their community, of course. Service learning projects reinforce this duty. Tangible changes to the community, such as cleaner neighborhoods, can result from strategically designed service learning projects. Environmental awareness was another theme of the literature we reviewed. 6 of the 8 articles reviewed related to environmental sustainability. Topics such as air pollution tracking and neighborhood landscaping were addressed in more than one study. Environmental issues can be addressed using an interdisciplinary approach, and service learning projects can be implemented in various school subjects. The third theme that we found from the literature that we reviewed is that it provides meaningful lessons for both students and teachers. Service learning projects that allow teacher-student interaction outside of the classroom reduce preconceptions and misunderstandings surrounding students with disabilities. Studies found these real-life experiences are vitally important for teachers working with students with diverse backgrounds, which is a major theme of the class that we're taking. Greater satisfaction is felt by both teachers and students with activities that are meaningful to both and are community-oriented.
So I did ACT Core Insights. And so we have created a fair and inclusive environment by making sure the locations of the trash pickups and other community projects are accessible to all students. For example, students in wheelchairs, blind students, etc. And we also made sure that information about cleanup events and other projects will be available in the native languages of students and families. So for example, we'll provide information in both English and Spanish or Mandarin or any other language that our students speak. And we also made sure that community projects will target multiple areas of the community so that all students' communities are explored and represented.
For methodology, our service learning project is developed to help create sustainable practices to reducing trash around a school campus, to raise awareness of their efforts, and to help the community reducing the amount of trash in the area. And also this service learning project is targeted to later elementary and high school students with a focus on earth and environmental sciences. The learning goals were developed through the guiding questions for the service learning project, which are 3 questions that guide the work of the service learning project. So the 3 questions are: how does the landscape and features of the earth influence where garbage ends up? How does our community contribute to the accumulation of garbage? And what can we do in our community to reduce that amount of garbage that is found? Next slide, please. So the description of the service learning plan is that students do some research before they go out into the community. They look at the landscape of the area by looking at maps, reading maps, looking at the legends, and then building a 3D model. And so from that 3D model, they'll make predictions about the type of trash they'll find, where they will find it, and where it will come from. So those types of predictions. Then they will go out into the community and conduct a rapid trash assessment by establishing an area to collect trash, collecting data on the trash that's found, and then analyzing and comparing that data with the results of other groups. Students will consider major problems with litter in the area based on that information that they collect, and they think about the cause and effect. Students will design an explicit plan to follow to reduce trash around the area that they surveyed. And then that survey can be completed monthly so students can compare their results over time. Next slide. So some of the assessments that students will use or have are is a reflection journal. Well, they'll answer 3 questions. How are they feeling about the project? Why do they have those feelings? and how do they feel that their service has impacted their community. They'll also have a weekly questionnaire, and then the evaluation of their analysis and interpretation of the data, and their pro solutions will be graded against the teacher rubric. Some of the neurodevelopmental strategies used were higher order cognition, so going out into the community and then using graphic displays with the information that they present. And then also with their attention is being able to provide outlines, maps, and graphs. For family and community involvement, families can be a resource for materials, connections to needed items. They may have the expertise or knowledge, and then can assist with organizing groups. Community members can assist with sharing information about the community or help with providing resources. And then also the local city council can listen to students present possible solutions for reducing the trash that they see, and then hopefully they can be able to provide some support. Next slide.
Assessing data, traditional assessment. We're going to collect the data collection, the true and false, data collection graphic organizer. We're going to draw, paste, or write pictures on this chart. We're going to do a rapid trash assessment. We could do this before. We can do a pre and post assessment of what they knew and what they know now in the trash tally. We're also going to do that. Next slide. In the performance-based assessment, we are going to identify goals of the performance-based assessments, as well as select the appropriate core standards, review assessments, and identify learning gaps. We're going to design a scenario and gather or create materials, develop a learning plan as well.
And that is our SLP Eco Chicos.
Yay!
Yay.
Thank you.